I, 35, come from an intellectually pretentious family. I married into a very blue-collar family. Throughout my adult life, my older sister, 38, has always disapproved of my partners. I met my wife when she was in college, and I was in the Navy. My sister immediately disliked the bubbly and unfiltered college girl and determined my future wife was untrustworthy and dragging me down. 4 years ago, my wife suffered a traumatic brain injury. It occurred right around the time we conceived our second child, so we chalked off the dizziness, headaches and other symptoms to her pregnancy. Nearly a year postpartum, the symptoms hadn't improved and she started scheduling medical appointments to get checked. At this point, she was in the Navy. I was separated and in grad school. Over the next 18 or so months, my wife endured an endless slog of appointments, tests, exams, consultations, more tests, more consultations, until it was finally determined that my wife has a rare neurological condition that I don't fully understand. She was medically retired and classified as a disabled vet. During this whole process, my sister's way of being supportive was to tell me it's probably nothing and not to worry about it. This past weekend, I was chatting with my sister. My wife had gotten a holiday job helping deliver packages, but called out on Black Friday to stay at her parents' longer. My sister made a comment about my wife suddenly being sick and claimed my wife had done the same thing to get medically retired from the Navy. As is the habit in my family, I replied with equally snarky jabs, reminding my sister, who is a nephrologist, that my wife injured her head, not her kidneys, and she doesn't know what she's talking about. My sister claimed it took too long because my wife was doctor shopping for the diagnosis she wanted. I told her if I got paid what she did to sit in an office, say, keep doing dialysis. I wouldn't have personal days either. I had confronted my sister and my mother in the past about their accusations that my wife was milking the system and needed to suck it up. After some very heated exchanges, they had gotten better about keeping their thoughts to themselves, a feat with my family, but this one pulled no punches. My sister is getting married in September, and I told her unless she apologizes and admits she doesn't know anything about my wife's medical history, we won't be in attendance. Is boycotting my only sibling's wedding an overreaction? AITA for choosing the wedding as the event not to attend when it is such an important day to her.
Do comment for part 2.